This is Patrick Marber. It isn't written by AI. This guy knows how to fashion a character.
Jimmy Erskine's never liked me.
Hold your breath, for here is theatrical sewage.
It's interesting that there was, in the 1930s, a very influential drama critic called James Agate, who is still revered today and was capable of writing dreadfully harsh reviews as well as glowing ones. Knowing that he'd existed and that he was gay in the 1930s, when to be such a thing was illegal, gave me comfort that despite the broad brushstrokes of the plot and the extreme positions that it sometimes ends up in, there had been a critic called James. He was gay, and he did write horrible reviews on occasion. So nice to just hold on to that.
So the first day on set of The Critic was a bit of a disaster, because we all turned up to shoot the scene with Ian McKellen and Leslie Manville, and it was all going on, and we were all getting ready, and then the camera truck had gone to Bristol, so we had no camera, which was kind of, difficult, and it was going to take 2 hours for the camera truck to get back, so we actually didn't start filming on our first day until about 12:30. So a lot of bubble tea was drunk. What can you do? We scrambled like hell to make the rest of the day.
What was our first day on the set of The Critic?
That's a very good question. I can't remember at all.
Don't remember.
I can remember.
Were we at the theatre? Were we doing theatre stuff?
Oh, yes, we were. Yes, it wasn't a happy day for me. I'd been bitten by a wasp or something, and my whole face was blown up, and I shouldn't have been filmed.
I think my first
But
day...
then when we met, suddenly everything was all right, and my face went back to normal. And it was
had a beautifying effect on you.
Yes. So,
I think my first day was with Leslie Manville, I feel.
Yes, mine was with Leslie.
Because we had to shoot her out. I think she was doing
Yes.
The Crown or something, and we had to...
That's right. She was doing some posh job.
Doing some poshy job. I think mine, yes, was with her.
But it was a lovely shoot because most of it was in London and the Environ, which meant you could sleep in your own bed at night. And it's always fun filming in London, particularly when it's all set in the past, in the 30s, and they make it look like it's like playing games, isn't it, without having to use your imagination. It's wonderful.
Over the last 10 years, you've compared me to livestock, creatures of the sea, and an extinct bird. It's going to stop.
Oh, are you retiring? Tone it down.
Favourite memories? Kissing Alfred Enoch, working with Gemma, which was a great joy. I've gone on fulsomely about it, so I can't say again what a wonderful actor you are.
Oh, thank you. Likewise.
Thank you. It was fun to come into work each day, and the plot is so racy and sparky and intelligent and over the top at times that it was constantly fun to say, how far can we go with this? Should we bring it back? And then working with Mark. Mark I knew as a young actor at the National Theatre.
He's so good in this, isn't he, Mark Strong?
Excellent. He's a very subtle actor. For such a big-boned boy, with such a... He's got a quietude, is that the word, about him? It's his inner life is just there, just underneath the surface, and he lets it out. Immaculate. I think that's the most distinctive thing about this film before you see it, is the quality of the work of the people involved. So that's what made it fun to go into work.
Listen, we shot the film in 5.5 weeks, so it was sort of a blur of exhaustion. But I think, I think it would probably be that first day, just watching Ian and Leslie when the camera did finally show up and we did finally say go, and Ian McKellen and Leslie Manville sort of went at it, and it was just great. Just, okay, this is quite entertaining. I'm really lucky to get to sit and watch this. So yeah.
Did you have any inspirations or influences that went into your approach to your character?
No, I don't think so. No, it's all there. I mean, this is Patrick Marber. It isn't written by AI. This guy knows how to fashion a character and a story.
And also, he's from the theatre world as well as film world. Patrick knows that world of theatre so
Yes.
well, and the characters in the critics and the actors and the theatre directors and all the people that are in this film. He knows that world. So I think for someone like my character, he said, I remember him saying, think that actress. And I thought, oh yeah, I won't say who. The kind of unhingedness of them. Because he knows that. So it was all infused in the script. So we didn't have to kind of do too much. You just say the words well.
Yeah, when I told my son, who obviously I'd been to see every single Lord of the Rings movie with when he was younger, that I was working with Gandalf, that was a source of great excitement in the house. Honestly, I was really nervous, because Ian McKellen. But Ian is the loveliest, and I'm not just saying this. He's as anxious and nervous and unsure about what he's doing, I think, today now, as he probably was when he started out. That's actually quite rare. He obviously has so much talent and so much craft and so much skill, but his superpower, I think, is that he still doesn't think he's any good, if that makes sense. So that every time he comes to something, he's falling off the edge of the cliff for the first time. I think that's his process and what makes him special. Also, he's also really lovely. He's just a really, really, really lovely man. So, and I'm, very lucky to have, whether the film's any good or not, whether it works or not, the journey of spending time with him, fabulous.